Most people think that they need $1 million to feel like a millionaire. In fact, waiting for the money to change your mood is exactly why the money hasn't showed up yet. You have to feel rich first before the money even comes. So let's talk about it. But first, let's be clear about what I'm not saying. I'm not telling you to go buy things that you can't afford in order to look successful, because that's how you end up broke. I'm not telling you to ignore your bank account and hope for the best. But what I am talking about is something different. Something that I notice wealthy people do that broke people do not. And it's not about the money that they have, it's about how they think about money. Because here's what I realized: being rich isn't about just having money, it's about how you feel about money. And most people have that backwards. They think once they have money, then they'll feel abundant, which will then make them stop stressing about money problems. Wrong. But rich people feel that way before they even see the money. And that feeling is what actually helps them make the money. I started acting like I was already rich, not spending like I was rich, but just acting like it. And it may sound crazy, like some manifestation nonsense, right? Like I'm about to tell you to visualize your dream life and the universe will deliver it. Wrong again. That's not what this is. This is way more practical than that. And it's kind of manipulative, but it works. So let me explain. So I have this friend that makes really good money now, but 5 years ago she was broke and struggling. But even back then, there was something different about how she talked about money. Most broke people, and I was one of them, we talked about money like it wasn't enough, like it was going to run out, like we have to hold on so tight to every dollar because who knows when we'll see another one, right? But she didn't talk like that. Even when she was broke, someone would mention a business idea and she would say, "No, I'm not interested in that," instead of "I can't afford that," which makes sense. She would pass on opportunities that just didn't fit with the life that she was trying to build. She would invest in things that mattered even when money was tight. And I remember thinking, how are you this calm about money when you barely have any? And she said something that stuck with me. She said, "I'm not broke. I'm just waiting on a deposit." And she wasn't lying to herself. She knew her bank account was low. But most people in her situation would say, "I'm broke right now, but one day I'll have money." But she talked like the success was already hers. She just hadn't received the payments yet. I like that. Like she had already done the work in her head and the money catching up to her was just a matter of time, right? So I started testing this. I started acting like someone who already had the life that I was building toward. So when I had to make a decision, I would ask, what would I do if money wasn't the primary factor? Not what would I do if I had unlimited amount of money. That's different. That makes you reckless with money. And that's not what we want. But if I had enough money that this decision wasn't driven by fear or by scarcity, what would I choose? And then I do that. Whatever I decided. I would even pass on opportunities that paid well, but didn't fit where I was going. I would invest in things that mattered even when it meant my account got low. I would make decisions based on what I was building, not on what I was afraid of losing. And something weird started happening after I did that. The money just started showing up. I didn't manifest it. I was making different decisions, better decisions, better decisions that moved me forward. I noticed that poor people make decisions from scarcity, right? Every choice is about protecting what little they have. Every decision is measured by, can I afford this? Instead of, will this move me forward? And I get it. When you don't have money, you can't afford to take the risk. So you have to be careful. But being careful keeps you exactly where you are. Because the decisions that actually change your financial situations are a bit uncomfortable. They require you to bet on yourself when you don't even have the proof that anything will work out. They require you to invest before you see the return. And if you're operating from scarcity, you'll never make those decisions. But when you act like someone that's already wealthy, not in terms of spending, but in terms of just thinking, you will make different choices. You invest in yourself and you take the risk. You think long term instead of just surviving today. And those choices are what build wealth. Not because you pretended to be rich, but because you stop making decisions like someone who's broke. So when someone offers you money to do something that's not aligned with where you're going, you say no, even when your bank account is low. Because rich people don't take every opportunity. They take the right opportunities at the right time. So that means investing in things that matter, your skills, your business, and your growth, even when it looks uncomfortable. Because rich people understand that spending money to make money is not an expense, it's an investment. That means you stop talking about money like it's scarce. Stop saying I can't afford that and start saying that's not a priority right now, or I'm allocating my resources elsewhere. Same outcome, but completely different energy. Because the language that you use about money changes how you think about money. And how you think about money changes how you make decisions when it comes to money. It's all just psychology. Do keep in mind, acting rich does not mean being stupid with money. It doesn't mean buying things that you can't afford or ignoring your bank account hoping for the best. It means making decisions from a place of abundance instead of a place of scarcity. Making decisions based on where you're going instead of where you are. There's a difference between I'm investing in my growth and I'm buying things to look successful. But look, I don't know where your bank account is right now, but I do know this. The way you feel about money matters. It matters more than how much you have. Because how you feel about it, it determines how you think about it. So start acting like someone who's already where you're trying to go. Not in terms of spending, in terms of thinking. Make decisions from abundance instead of scarcity. That's how you actually get rich. Not by pretending that you already are, but by thinking like someone who already is. So if this video gave you some value, give it a like or comment. And if you know someone who's stuck in scarcity thinking, send this to someone. Sometimes one conversation can change your way of thinking. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.